I'm going to show you some of the best high-risk plays you will ever find in this crypto space, shared by me and another person. Some of you know who he is. If it sounds interesting, drop the like, give me subscribe. This is different. No other YouTuber has done it like this. Can't get my words out. I've got here me and Superman's best picks for 2025. Now, before I go into this, let me come up close and personal. I want to explain to you why I'm doing this, right? First of all, Superman, big up to you, my bruv. You're a top guy in this space. And I genuinely mean that from like my heart, seriously. Like the reason I'm doing this is because he's someone that I've been watching for years before I got into crypto myself. And actually, I really like him as a friend. And you don't find this a lot. I'm going to just stick around. You're flipping here some gospel stuff. You don't find a lot of people in this crypto space, especially influencers, that talk about each other in a friendly way. Not always. Some, you know, if you're anyone like me that's came up in this space in the last few years, I've had hate along the way. And for the most part, Supo's been a cool guy. And I respect the stuff that he does. He talks about projects that some that I like, really like, and some that I don't. And probably vice versa, things that I like that he doesn't like. But we're both sort of similar in the fact that we're just here to sort of share our opinions on cryptocurrencies. And to be fair, I think we're probably the most genuine people that you would find in this crypto space. So this is like a video to share you guys what we consider to be the best sort of plays that you could invest in, incredibly high risk, things that we talk about a lot. Now, he's got coins that maybe I don't favor in this market space, like I've got coins that he doesn't favor. But let me tell you one thing, and I really mean this, like we speak, and we speak a lot, right? And he shares me gems before they come out. I share him gems before they sort of, you know, come out. And like we've had crazy discussions, things like talking about, I don't know if I was going to tell everyone. We've had discussions about our futures, about living next door to each other, you know, laughing about it. You know, both got nice little flipping villa on the flipping palm, you know, in Dubai. That's what we do. But this is what friends do. And it's very rare that you find two people that have got such an insane influence on this market that can sort of, because, you know, he's backed me up in many times. Like I've seen in these, because now and again I watch his videos, you know, Super, I'll check you out now and again, you know. And he backs me up. You know, someone saying, oh, Gains is a scammer. He goes, no, he's not. And to be fair, I don't really care if people think I am or I'm not. Because the people that, you know me and actually meet me face to face, you know, they see, you know, actually you're a cool guy, you're not as bad as what I thought. And I've actually had influencers or younger channels actually turn around and say, oh, actually, I used to think he was a scammer and now he's not. So yeah, you're always going to get that with people that are friends. You're not going to get it with people that hate on you and things like that. So we've been sharing projects along the way, and shout out to you again, brother. This is going to be mine and your video for us. We've been sharing videos along the way that we think can do well in memes and, you know, AI and everything else. And I might bring an AI one for us as well. And he doesn't even know I'm doing this. So if you're watching, bro, big up to you. I know you're going to watch. You like to watch my stuff, or go and get some crisp. What is it, cheese and onion? It's my cheese and onion. And stick around. We're very similar, trust me, like with our lives and everything. And to be fair, just real quick, we don't have to do this. Because I know he's in a position that I'm in right now where we've made massive gains in crypto. Enough, basically life-changing money where we don't even have to do this anymore. So, and I'm sure he's like me, when we do this, it's because, one, we enjoy the crypto space. Two, we're being genuine and sincere that we want to share helpful information in this crypto space. And three, just because it's fun. So look, I'm going to go through some of the coins that he's been talking about, some that I'm talking about. And again, I'm not going to say anything that because, you know, there's projects like All Will Retire. He shared it to me many a times. I see the comments and stuff now and again. And, you know, I'm not going to say what I do or don't like about projects, because I'm not here to bash coins, and I'm not that kind of guy. And I'm not here, you know, and you do get YouTubers that do that. And I'm just here to like share you the potential of what we think can do well. And then you guys can decide what you want to do on your journey. And I actually think that what you're looking at here, whether we like it, whether he likes my coins or not, or whether I like his coins or not, his picks, shall we say, they're going to do exceedingly well. It's just that simple. Because what you have right here is two strong influencers that are genuine in this space, whether you believe it or not, I don't care if you do, if you don't, that are showing you the opportunity. Now, actually, I know he likes some of the picks that I've got as well, because he speaks about them now and again. And, you know, he shared me ass. I think it's a great project. I've invested into it. Many other projects as well. And sometimes we get them right and sometimes we don't. So that's something you have to take into consideration. We've both ridden that whole Swee phase when the memes in Swees were on Swee was going crazy. We spoke about the Sweemos and the Tinkles. You know, some went on to doing good and then they died off. That doesn't mean we're crap investors. It doesn't mean we're crap influencers. It's just you got to move with the times as they happen. And sometimes people don't see that, which is why probably on both ends we get the hassle and the grief from people in our comments. And I know sometimes, you know, Soup, you say that you block people on Twitter and stuff because you can't be bothered with the drama and the nonsense, and fair play to you. See, me, I'm different. I tend to just, if they say something, I don't even care, I just leave it. Actually, some people I block, but just leave it. Just because I ain't got time to deal with haters, really. And I think it's important that we just remain focused, which you do. For the most part, you're always focused. And I think we both have similar audiences as well, which is probably why we still keep getting comments similar to, you know, because if I share moonbag, in your comments, you're going to hear moonbag, the same as I'm going to hear all will retire or whatever it is, FCK 9 to 5. I don't swear, so I will say it like this, FCK 9 to 5. We have similar audiences, and that's good. That's a good thing. And I tell you what, for the people that are watching, you're in a good position. Because it's not often you'll find two influencers of a decent size that will back and support each other like the way I think we will in the future. Now, he might not say anything about my coins in the future, and I don't need him to, because one thing I've learned as an influencer is that if you believe in something, you share it, right? And he's the same as me. I know you're the same as me, bruv. When the trends get hot, there's going to be a bunch of new memes, and I'm sure we're going to talk about them. There's going to be a bunch of new AIs, and we're going to talk about them. But for the most part, we're just here to share our experience and what we think can do well, right? So this is it. Now I've said that, let's take a look. So you can see we both got our own GP racetrack, and I know, whether you want to believe it or not, I know if me and Supo keep talking about these coins and you keep hearing moonbag, you keep hearing meme games WTF and we love legs and arse, at some point the attraction is going to grow because we have a wide audience to deliver it to. And when new money comes in and when the market starts to heat up and new, like, people just want to buy, this is what they're going to hear all the time. They're going to hear FCK 9 to 5. They're going to hear All Will Retire. They're going to hear the Superman coin. They're going to hear Giga Chadet, Low Cap Millennial. They're going to hear it, right? So you have to just take it like this. Like, this is what I would do for those that are watching. If you like what we share, yeah, it's entirely up to you what you're going to do. If you like what you share, you got one or two things. You can either, because I've seen it in, like, not my group, but I heard that 2-3 weeks ago that his group was hating on some of the plays that I was sharing. I think Moonbag was one of them actually at the time. I think it was just really tiny. It went up, then it dropped down massively. And but now it's killing it, right? And I'll show you some of the stuff. Actually, let me start with Moonbag because it has done really, really well. Your face is so serious, bro. I'll start with Moonbag. How is it? It has done really, really well because, you know, since then, and this is why it's important to if you like something, have faith in it and keep holding. Because a lot of the time, especially when the market's down and dull, people don't want to hold. People don't want to hold onto cryptocurrencies, which is why no matter how often me or Superman will share a coin, you might get those people that just come in and then dump and that's it. They want to get in and get out because the market's falling down, they're losing money. You've probably invested too much of what you can afford to lose, so you get pissed off. You say we're the fault, we're the reason why it's fallen. But no, the reality is you have to be smart with your investments. And if you like something, try and hold. I always tell the people that watch my channel, or especially my patrons, try and hold. Try and be a long-term holder. And I get the same thing as what he gets when people keep going, what about this coin? What about that coin? What about this coin? And I have a big portfolio. So there's only so much times we can keep talking about projects, essentially, and I said this to my patrons, essentially, these projects have to keep pushing themselves. They have to remain active. The developers, the community have to play their part. You have to, if you like something, share it, talk about it, and everything else. And before I go any further, Supo, you made me laugh with this one, boy. I had to grab it up. Let me just play it real quick because I was watching your live stream.
Just wait and watch. And then one day I look, and it's at the lowest point, and I'm like, bang. And I bought it at the lowest, right? So that's my moonbag. Wish I'd never said that. Right, okay.
You wish man, you made me laugh with this. I had to share it. One more time, just one more time.
And then one day I look.
He's talking about tars, right?
Lowest point, and I'm like, bang. And I bought it at the lowest, right? So that's my moonbag. Wish I'd never said that. Right, okay.
I love it. Listen, man. He probably didn't mean to say it, but this is the thing. Sometimes with coins and whatever it is, and there's been times where I've spoken about projects and I start to say things that he says because I watch his stuff. So some of the things, the slang and the things that he says, it kind of rolls off my tongue as well. But that was funny. Look, Supo doesn't have to like the coins that I share, and I don't have to like the coins that he shares. But I tell you what, I'm going to support what he does. Because when you have good friends, which many people don't have, yes, that's what you do. If you've got a brother or just, I call him my brothers, you're my brother. And he's playing football and he's like, hey, come check me, I've got a game tonight. You watch him and you support him. Like, that's what you do when you have good people that you like and stuff. So, yeah, Soup, like, your picks, I know they're going to do well. If you keep talking about them, I know they're going to do well. And I think everybody around knows they're going to do well so long as they see it and so long as the projects remain active. And that goes for mine as well. So long as these projects remain active, which I know Moonbag and Legs will for sure. Because I've spoken to the teams and I know that they will do incredibly well if they can remain active. I know their sites ain't going to go down because I've spoken to the team. I know that they're going to keep pushing themselves, and that's what you want in projects. So, things like us, Super shared it to me. I'm going to ride off it. He thinks it can do well. And actually, I think it's probably one of the best when it comes to the branding. Let me find it because I've got all your tokens up here, bruv. We'll talk about them. I think the branding is tight for this. Probably by far one of the best plays that you shared me at such a tiny cap. And again, it rides off of this Legs rides off of the arse. So arse went up over the last 24 hours at the time of recording this video, and so did Legs. I don't know what time frame. It's a 4 hour time frame. Let's scale. What's this? 2020. I'm trying to look at the dates. So that's 12th of June. Well, in the last week, you can see it's gone up because it was right down here, and then Legs has shot up to it was a 220% pump, and I think that is because. I don't know, maybe because of Moonbag, I don't know, or maybe just because the market's gone up. I don't know. It's hard to tell why things go up because I have done a few videos on it, which you guys haven't seen yet, which you will. But I don't know. Why do things go up? I suppose people start to grab faith in projects when they think it's going to do well if they remain active and everything else, and maybe that's what's happened. I know that We Love Legs is active, and again, I know he wants to keep saying there's just two things, but bruv, come on, man. We know. And when I take you clubbing one time, when you come back to Dubai, I'm going to take you out there. Yeah? We're going to this, what's it called? One of these 5 Palms or something. I'll take you down West Palm Beach. And you're going to see these legs. And I'm going to tell you, I say, you Soup, we love Legs, man. And he's going to be like, nah, man, I love us. I say, I know you love us, but we also love Legs. And he ain't going to have a choice. I'm going to buy you some drinks and we're going to check out these women. I don't care, I'm just saying it straight because we're going to. If we go to a bar, we're going to see the hot chicks. You're going to be looking at the ass and you're going to look at the legs and you say, you know what, Gains, I get it. Like, I get it. I get what you're trying to say. Yeah. So these are the picks that he thinks can do well. FCK 9 to 5, which I tell you what, bit of silence there. This one has a better name than the All Will Retire. That's all I will say. And I do like the whole idea of the whole retire thing. And this is what I like about Moonbag as well, is it brings a different perspective on what new people may like. Because a lot of people don't have, thousands of dollars to invest. And this is where the opportunity lies for these types of coins. Because you don't have the thousands of dollars to invest, your mindset is, I've only got this little bit of money. Yeah, I know, and I'm working 9 to 5. I'm working hard. I've got bills to pay and I've got this to pay. That's why I need to work. So it makes sense when you hear the words retire, and I get the whole all will retire and things like that. And again, I'm not going to say my thoughts on it. If you want to see my thoughts, go in the comment section, right? But this is what he likes. So I'm going to say, you know what, cool. Let's see how these move. I'm not going to say no badness on them. And I think between these coins, you're getting in and you're probably likely to make more money on something like all will retire rather than something like a chill guy, right? And I just got to keep it real. Like your chill guys and even things that we talk about, Brett, which is sitting on, I don't know, is it still 100 million? I don't know. You're probably likely to make more money on things like the all will retires, I've got them all up. I had the Giga Chedettes and the FCK 94. I've got it all because I still got the Twitters and stuff. Millennials. You're probably likely to make money on these than you will, low cap, than you will do with these higher memes that these other people are going to share you. And I think meme coins are important to pay attention to. And the thing is, if you're going to get in this, right, please don't be pissed off with us if they fail. Because any of us could fall to zero. You have... Well, he's got 6 down there, and I've got like sort of 1, 2, 3, 7. You have about 13 coins, plus my hidden one, which I haven't spoken about yet, that could hook you up for massive profits. And I don't know if it's going to do it, but from what I'm thinking in my head is that when the money comes in, when the hype and euphoric comes, that hyper wave, these will make some kind of money. That's something I know for sure. Yeah? And I think as a smart investor, it's probably a good move to sort of have a piece of everything. Like if you're someone that just came into the space or you're here and you say, you know what, I want to get involved in high risk stuff because I feel like that's where I can make more money rather than these blue chips or these mid caps. I want to invest in something that's, less than 50 million, less than 20 million. Maybe owning all of these might be a good thing. Maybe this could be your portfolio. So essentially you'd have a portfolio of like 13 coins. And just from us talking about it, and again, not to be like in a big-headed way, but just in like from us talking about it, because he will get huge amounts of views at the time when it's going crazy. I know I will, and I think that's where you guys that are watching now could potentially make some nice gains in the future. Whether it's a 1x, which is $1,000 turns to, is it $2,000? Is that right? Yeah. If you just make $1,000, it's still profit. And I think these are the ones that can make people profit. So, I just wanted to share this, and I'm going to bring this often, this right here. And again, this isn't a video to show competition or anything. I'm not in competition with Superman. And I'm speaking to you guys now, the audience, because we're all here to make money, right? And I've already made good money. He's already made good money. So we're here to just share our vision. And you have to remember, we are just average guys. Well, I don't know. Do you want to call yourself average, bruv? I call myself average to my audience because I feel like I am. I've got good money and I can, I bought another property, well, a couple of properties here in Dubai, but I still live an average life. I'm not afraid to take a train, or I'm not afraid to mingle with people in certain... I don't have to go to the VIP area of a night bar. No, I just mingle with people. And I know that, Soup, if you was here with me and we went out to like a night bar or something, you'd be the same. We don't have to get like the creme de la creme, as you call it, of the special seats and stuff. No, we just mingle with the people. And I think that's when people are genuine, is when they're not afraid to still live a normal life, even though they can do better, they can do more things. And I know you will do good things, and I will continue to do good things. Now and again, I'll show you videos of how I'm living my lifestyle and stuff, and nice places and stuff. But the reality is that we are just normal people, 2 guys that have just had some good success in crypto. And if he's anything like me, which I believe he is, we're just here to share our opinion on what we think can do well. Yeah. So take this video as a good educational video, and that you have 13 coins here, excluding Pepe, because this is our end goal. This is what we think. We think that the projects that we're sharing you can do well enough to change our lives, right? And our lives already changed, your lives. So and you guys make the decision what you want to do, but between us two, you have 13 coins here, 2 that, in my eyes, what a safer place. Because look, if you look at them, most of our picks are in this Goldilocks zone. It's like, you are dealing with danger, fire, toxic, high-risk plays. And I suppose you got to say to yourself, what's the likeliness of them all failing? I don't know. I think Because again, you've seen what I showed you before. There's like tens of thousands of pages, and there's millions of coins just on the Solana chain alone. And I think of the millions of memes that are out there, and to be honest, in the next 3 months, maybe another 500,000 memes will be created. What's the likeliness of, first of all these memes succeeding, and what's the likeliness of these succeeding? At least here, you've already got good communities, projects where we've kind of looked at the devs and said, you know what, cool, I think it can do well. You know, other influencers that may talk about it or have started to talk about them or have talked about them in the past, you know, because I'm thinking pepe and bells. And you've got us, which if you like our channels and you watch our channels, you know that for the most part, we're going to talk about them. And I talk about them because I believe that they can do well. And I believe Supo's the same. He will talk about these because he believes they can do well. And I suppose that's something that's good to ride off of when it comes to investing in these projects. And yeah, so I don't know. Was this interesting? Drop a like and subscribe. I'm going to bring another video. I'm going to keep sharing you this. You're going to see our coins over time move up like this. Yeah, I'm flipping that first, and I'm bringing that up like this, and then you're going to see like this. Even though we retire, you're going to see them move up like this. And then the people that are getting in now will be like, cool, thanks guys. And the ones that don't will probably kick themselves. And I'm not saying it to like say, oh, we're the best at picking memes, because again, some of these might fail, but just because I believe that what we share, we believe in. And that's what you need. You need to be in projects that people believe in, ones that can make you say, you know what, I'm going to hold this. And I'm holding these. And I believe he's holding these as well. So yeah, guys, that was this video. This is part 1. You ready for part 2? Like and subscribe, stick around if you're new. If you're part of the Supo team of the channel, you're welcome to subscribe as well. I know a lot of you guys watch my stuff anyway, but yeah, I don't hate any of the picks that he's got. I might have my own opinions on him, like he has opinions on mine. But at the end of the day, I believe in you, Soup, and I believe that you're going to share projects that can make people massive gains. And I think also mine will make people massive gains, and that's what it's all about. And if they don't, if all of these dump and all of these take a dump, we invested what we can afford to lose, right? Guys, if it's helpful, drop a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Cheers.
Never be defeated.